Honor looks for Naledi everywhere and she cannot find her. She bursts into tears and throws herself on the floor. Ria asks her what's wrong with her, and she says, Naledi, she's gone. She left me again. Ria apologizes to her. She doesn't want me, says Honor, as she continues to cry. Isaac stands and watches them in pain. Ria and Isaac check on Honor a little later in her room and ask her how she is holding up. She says she feels like an idiot. I should have known this was going to happen. Ria tells her that there is no way you could have known Naledi would do this. Don't blame yourself. Honor feels she shouldn't have let her back into her life. She should have listened to Isaac in the first place. But Isaac comforts her and tells her that Naledi messed it up on her own. All Honor's questions have been answered of why her mother left her at a young age. She has seen the kind of person Naledi is. Don't regret anything, Honor. Ria tells her. Honor asks for forgiveness for the way she has been acting for the past few days. It wasn't right. Apology accepted by Isaac and Ria. Honor tells them that she just needs to process everything, but she will be fine. Mampo finds Nkosi and Busi sleeping on the couch. Nkosi sang for the baby to sleep. Seems Busi is the only one who likes Nkosi's voice. Nkosi and Mampo don't sleep at all. It's like a luxury in the Zwide house. Nkosi checks if Mampo managed to sleep. These days I get a little sleep or nothing at all, says Mampo. Mampo apologizes to Nkosi for disturbing his date yesterday. Don't be sorry, says Nkosi. We said we'd help each other. But I am worried about you. Actually, everyone in the house is worried because you are putting way too much pressure on yourself. That's not good. Mampo insists that she is fine. Mampo gets very emotional and says to Nkosi, I don't expect you guys to understand. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life and I feel like with Busi, I finally get a chance to make it right. I want her to be close to me. That's the only way. I just want to be the best mom for my child. I don't want to be the mother that my mother was to me. Nkosi tries to speak, but Mampo interrupts and tells him that I can raise my daughter. I'll be fine. If I need your help, I will ask for it. And she walks away. She comes back because she's decided to take the baby away from Nkosi. Isaac, Ria, and Molefe can't believe that the troublesome woman is really gone. Molefe asks about Honor, how she is handling it. She seems to be coping. Isaac responds. Ria tells him that Honor wants them to think she is coping when she is not. Deep down, she is hurt. Molefe adds that Honor is not okay because she has been through a lot. This is a lot. How can a mother abandon her child, then come back to ruin her life and disappear again? Naledi is cruel. Honor is left to pick up the pieces now. First, she lost her job. Now, it's the Naledi drama. Ria tells Isaac that she is worried about her. Isaac remains with Molefe and he tells him not to say anything when he is quiet. He knows Molefe always has something to say. Isaac tells him that he already feels bad about this and Molefe shouldn't make it worse by judging him. Molefe tells him no one is judging him. He's judging himself. Isaac feels he has to do something to fix this and he walks away. Isaac goes to House of Zwide and asks to see Funani. Pearl tells him that Funani is currently in a meeting. Isaac mentions that it's rather urgent. This makes Pearl offer to call him. Before she calls him, Funani walks in and greets Isaac, who requests to talk to him about Honor. Funani tells him that he has wasted his time by coming because Honor left House of Zwide. We have moved on from her situation and it's over. Isaac requests to see him somewhere private. They go to Funani's office. Isaac asks Funani to put himself in Honor's shoes. She got really hurt when you didn't believe her, says Isaac, so she decided to leave her job. Funani tells Isaac that wasn't a smart move at all. She made a decision without thinking it through, highlighted Isaac. That's how children are. She did it because she was hurt. Look, Zwide, honor looks up to you, and you have treated her very well and fairly. So when you chose not to believe what she was saying, she got very hurt. Funani agrees with Isaac and adds that the situation should have been handled differently. All our emotions were high and decisions were made whilst we were upset. It was painful watching her leave. Isaac pleads that Funani gives Honor her job back. But Funani tells Isaac that Honor left us. We can't just take her back. We don't work like that here. We do things in a certain way, and that has to be respected. Funani also tells Isaac that we know that Honor has an amazing talent. Isaac pleads with Funani, please take her back so that she can finish what she started. But then Funani says it wouldn't be fair for the other interns if we take her back, says Funani, and apologizes. He apologizes to Isaac for making this decision. Mampo finds Nkosi and Shoki in the lounge. She tells them that Ubusi won't stop crying. Shoki asks if she has tried burping her. Mampo says she has tried burping her, changing her nappy, giving her food, but she won't stop crying. Shoki takes the baby and she burps her. Nkosi is excited by this. It seems Mampo has not gotten the technique of burping the baby. Shoki enjoys carrying the quiet baby, and Nkosi comments that this is actually the first time that she is so quiet since yesterday. Nkosi calls Shoki deputy mom. Shoki now believes she's actually very good with babies. Mampo is not happy to hear this and suggests that Deputy Mom opens a creche. Shoki teases her and says, yes, I should open a creche for little Wusi. Mampo quickly takes the baby away with frustration. It's time for her to eat. Baby starts crying again in Mampo's hands. Nkosi suggests that he works from home today, and Shoki seconds this because Mampo does need help. Ketu joins Honor in her room and apologizes to her about her mother leaving. She tells Honor that she doesn't want her to be sad and asks what she can do to make her happy. Funani notices that something is not okay with Nkosi. However, Nkosi refuses to tell him what it's about. Nkosi offers to drive his dad out, but Funani refuses. He wants to go alone. Nkosi insists on going with him. He tells Funani that he loves Wusi, but Mampo and Wusi have drained him. They keep sending me around. He needs some fresh air, so he asks to go with Funani once again. Funani laughs and agrees to go with him. Honor is deep in thought and she starts shedding tears. Isaac tells her that there is someone at the door to see her. Funani walks in and greets Honor. Now she stands and wipes her tears. Isaac leaves them alone and goes to another room. Honor offers Funani a seat and asks him what he is doing at her house. Funani asks Honor to tell him the truth. Did you sabotage my dress? He asks her. Honor refuses. She denies doing that. Funani tells Honor that he believes her. But Honor finds it hard to believe and asks him why he didn't believe her at first. What made him change his mind? Funani tells Honor that he had time to think and he has seen that he should have believed her from the beginning. She wasn't supposed to give up on the job that easily. I was hurt, says Honor. If you had stayed, we would have reached a point where we could have spoken about it when we were all calm. Funani apologizes for not believing her. Honor also apologizes for just quitting like that. Perhaps there's something we can do about that, says Funani. I am giving you a chance to compete with Sandile and Nambita for the design assistant position. I am giving you a chance to make a dress that will show at the Josie Fashion Week. You will only get 4 days. The others got 2 weeks. Mr. Zwide adds. Honor asks him if he is giving her the job back. That's if she finishes the dress in time, says Funani. Honor, with excitement, promises to try. I am giving you your job back. Funani says this with a smile on his face. Now Honor cries tears of joy and thanks Funani a million times. Funani tells her to thank her father instead. Honor hugs him and leaves makeup on his shirt by mistake. Meanwhile, Nkosi is sitting outside waiting for Funani for them to go. Isaac tells Funani and Honor that he loves his daughter with all his heart. She's my heaven and earth, he adds, hugging her, and Honor thanks him for everything. Isaac tells her to work hard, and then everyone sees where it goes. Honor promises to do her best. Mampo goes to Faith's room with the baby. She tells Faith that Wusi is burning up and she doesn't know what's going on. Faith takes the baby and realizes that she is really warm. This causes Mampo to panic and suggest calling an ambulance. Faith says the baby is not sick and shows Mampo the layers of blankets that are wrapping the baby. She is warm because she is overheating. It was cold and I thought to wrap her up warmly. I guess I overdid it, said Mampo. Faith uses this opportunity to tell Mampo that she cannot do everything on her own. She tells Mampo to go and rest while she takes the baby for a bath. Nkosi gets flashbacks of what happened the night his mother and sister died. It was Isaac, he says. He actually recalls Isaac. This is it for this episode. See you in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. If it's your first time, remember to subscribe. Subscribe now so that you don't miss the latest.com.